This is the opening of the Wayans brothers.
This might be just an outtake. Okay.
And this is ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it.
And this is ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. A comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it. And this is ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. A comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And this is ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. A comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it. And this is ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. A comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it. And this is ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. A comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it.
Good morning. Oh my goodness. I am so good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Christie Taylor.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh
hey,
my.
y'all. Hey, listeners
Oh,
in
wait a
Radio
minute.
Land.
How are you gonna come onto the Taylor Tilton show after that amazing good morning I gave with good
I
morning?
know. I
First
know.
of all, we just had a super duper weekend.
And well, the Taylor Tilton Show, sponsored by Christie Taylor Consulting and the Podcast Center. Oh,
Okay,
yawning.
okay.
That was a
everybody,
yawn. That was a
everybody.
yawn.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Show me some love. I need to know, is anybody else awake? Because Tina apparently is still cuddled up in the bed. Good
I
morning.
was wire cuddled up in the bed. I'm up. I'm awake.
Okay,
I'm
good
out of the
morning.
bed, but I may not be awake. I'm out of the bed. I'm out of the
Oh
bed.
my goodness. Well,
Christy
happy
Taylor,
Tuesday.
we had a long weekend. Both
Yes.
of us. This was a long weekend. And you know what? I don't think I had my B12 shot. So I need to call the shot nurse.
Okay, so everybody, true enough, and this is weird that I'm the one that's like wide awake and you're like doing me. So this apparently is a freaky Tuesday instead of a freaky Friday. Okay, good morning, everybody. We are here, the Taylor Tilton Show, which is a prelude to the Taylor Tilton Hour. 9 o'clock with lighthearted conversation. At 10 o'clock, we kick off an hour of two shows, the Christie Taylor Show and Tina Tilton's The Blend. And today, we are coming off of a super-duper weekend. Kicking off, and maybe that's why you're tired. I'm just totally.
It ain't no maybe. That is the absolute truth. And I'm sorry, I'm eating oatmeal too. So.
Okay,
that is the truth.
Okay, so everybody, let me give you the rundown of the weekend, and maybe you can see where Tina. First of all,
let's start with Friday.
Okay, we got to start with Friday. We had to start off with Friday, kicking off this Super Bowl Valentine's weekend.
You can say that again. Super Valentine weekend.
It's a Super Valentine weekend. Oh, okay, so Friday, run it down, Tina.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Do I need to write it down? Because you really do.
Yeah, because I was eating an egg now. My husband made me breakfast in bed again.
Oh, breakfast in bed.
Oh, I deserve this breakfast in bed, girl. I deserve it. Let me stop. But anyway.
Ooh, Valentine's night.
It was Valentine's Day yesterday, right? Let me stop. Okay. So Friday. So really big shout outs to Ripp with Ripp Entertainment Films. He, as well as Christie Taylor Consulting and the Podcast Center, we all brought in Jasmine Lewis. And as you all recall, we gave you the information last week. She's best known as the wife of Ice Cube in Barbershop 1, 2, and 3. So Friday morning kicked off 10:30. Wasn't it 10:30? I think
It
that's
was
when we got
10:30
there.
because actually it was supposed to be 10 a.m. and I was
10 a.m.
struggling.
Yeah.
They pushed it to 10:30.
Yeah, 10:30. So we arrived. We were scheduled for brunch with Jasmine Lewis and Rip and the crew, her bodyguard and driver and so on and so forth. And we got to Stacks. That was was that the name of it? Stacks
Yeah,
Pancake?
Stacks. Stacks.
See, I had never been there. I just knew that Stacks was on the bottom of my fine dentist. Oh my God, that man is so attractive over there on Poplar. Not as attractive as my husband. Hey, baby, thank you for breakfast.
That's right. No matter how fine the dentist is, he ain't finer than Sam. That's
No,
right.
I'm telling you. And but you had been to one too before, right, Christy?
Yeah,
but not that one.
Yeah, I have been to the Stacks that's closer to Poplar and Perkins Extended area, more classic East Memphis. So this was the first time I've been to the Germantown location, even though I pass it all the time, DSW, all the different places, Whole Foods.
Right. That's where that was.
Right.
And it was good. I mean, I was pretty pleased with it. The pancakes were huge.
Yeah. Okay. And actually, it was enough food for me. You know, I'm a carry-out queen. So if anybody ever goes with me, I'll typically.
I can tell. You should have warned me. Because, see, I ate all my food. I'm sitting there looking like, hey, well, nobody ain't taking it. Christy, am I supposed to be taking a bag home too? My bad. I done ate all my pancakes.
But you know what it was is that I had never tried, because typically I'm an omelet, pancake type person when I go to, breakfast spots. Or if they have fancy eggs, and usually I try to do, things like that. But this time I decided to try their chicken and waffles. Their take
That's
on
probably because you didn't know if their eggs were organic or not. I remember that conversation we had. I only eat organic eggs.
And it's so weird because then I asked for a side of scrambled eggs, lightly scrambled, and they were a little dry because I was like, everybody doesn't know how to do soft scramble. But anyway,
hashtag guys, she did not eat them.
I did kind of fight with that. I really did. I did do that. I will say this: it was, we were there to actually be, connecting with Jasmine Lewis, and I'm gonna say she was a sweetheart. Now
she really was.
You interviewed
she really
her.
Was so down home, and it felt as if we had been long friends.
Now, Jasmine, I ain't gonna say Jasmine was down home, but she's definitely down to earth.
What's the difference? Maybe I'm struggling. For real.
Okay, we're splitting hairs. We both saying she's down, and she said you're saying down home. I'm saying down to earth. Down home. This reminds me of more like Tipton County on the porch.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Then you're correct, and I'm wrong. She's more down to earth.
Yeah, she's down to earth. For somebody to be
still had that black girl magic. That's what it was.
Part of the black girl magic that she spoke about historically, though, that I thought was interesting that she brought in very, very prominently is that she also has Indian ancestry. And I'm talking about East Asia India. And she had a very interesting conversation about Indians and Native Americans. Remember that?
She sure did. Now, I don't remember what I just remember the conversation. Okay, let's just. Remember her.
Okay, that's part one of why Tina is on this Tuesday. Wow, but I don't think it's really the Friday. Anyway, but I'll just
so we left Stacks, y'all. We left Stacks pancake place, and then Christy and I we had a leadership meeting at the podcast center, while Jasmine had something else to do with another venture. So we were at our leadership meeting, was amazingly inspired by Dr. Miles Monroe. I'm just gonna put it out there. Yes, he is so. I don't. What's the word, Christy?
First of all,
almost like before his time, but
yes,
I don't.
Yes,
I mean, that man was so prophetic.
Yes, definitely. And
we listened to a message called "The Power of the Media." So anyone that is in media right now, you really should go to that on YouTube and check that out and listen to it and watch how your wheels will start to turn in your own brain in regards to what you do and how you really could make a difference in a positive way.
Because at the end of the day, both of us in our media careers, we talked about how we were intentional in how we presented ourselves in the industry. And I have to say doubly so because we were women in a male dominated industry. And you really have to be, I'll just say, very intentional on how you want to move in an industry where there's a lot of male energy, a lot of male thought processes. And then within a corporate environment where there's a lot of capitalistic, agendas. So to be able to do that, and Dr. Miles Monroe, his message definitely was and is so timely. And
it sure is.
Tina, when we are post our traditional broadcast radio careers, moving into this digital space. Good morning, everybody. If you got some love for us, all right, drop us some hearts, love, all that good stuff. We want to hear from you. So yeah, it's been extremely important for us, even as we are moving into this digital age of basically transferring our skills from broadcast television and radio in this digital and cable space, to be as intentional while we are building out our businesses and our brand. Because once again, what we're doing is our own productions. The Christie Taylor Show, produced by Radio Girl Media. Tina Tilton's The Blend is being, created by, Tina
Podcast Center.
The Podcast Center / Tina Tilton Production. I mean, because she does it all. So, Dr. Miles Monroe definitely, and there were so many powerful things he said, and I just thought about, the war in the waves, because everything is airwaves, broadcast waves, even this 5G, 3G, all this, it is invisible energy that is transmitting people's thoughts and ideas to the masses. And whoever is riding that wave, because young people like to say, ride the wave. When you're riding those airwaves.
New Edition said it first on the Coca-Cola commercial. So go ahead.
Okay, let's give New Edition their props.
I know. Catch the wave. Remember?
Yeah.
March 13th. Oh, that's almost a month away. Come on, New Edition. We want to hear from you.
That's right. Reunion. But yeah, the point is that, we have to be intentional. So the leadership meeting that we had, the council meeting that we had at the Podcast Center with Dr. Miles Monroe providing us some much needed inspiration was part of our Super-Duper weekend.
Yes, it was.
Now, we were literally sandwiching this in between our brunch with Jasmine Lewis and Ripp. And then we had something later in the afternoon. So
at 4 p.m. Right. So we were able to get our leadership meeting in. We picked up our daughter, my daughter. I said our. We picked up my daughter, Olivia.
Sam's daughter, right?
Yeah. Sam and our daughter. And Christy, thank you so much for being our chauffeur that day. I was like, Christy, I can't get her in this car. All three of us can't get in this car. So you know what? Hold on. Let me say, we did. The three of us squeezed into Christy's Fiat, y'all. Christy Taylor has a Fiat that she didn't even know where the back seat seat belt was. I'm telling you, because my daughter almost was not safe in that car. We had to buckle my child up for safety because we couldn't even find the seat belt at first.
It's because nobody sits back there. Nobody sits in the Fiat. So Queen Olivia she was worthy of me getting out, finding that.
She sure did. She had to get out of her car, y'all. Let the trunk up so she can let the back seat down and find the seat belt. My daughter said, "Where's the seat belt?"
Yeah, Olivia wasn't going. She was like,
"No, she never." Girl, Olivia has, since she was 3 years old, and understood the concept of a seat belt. She has always been very adamant about making sure that she is securely locked in.
Honey,
I'm serious. She will cry if she's not buckled in.
She's like, wait a minute now, y'all messing with my existence. Come on now.
Yeah, that's right.
Secure me. But yeah, so I had the honor of being the chauffeur. The Fiat 500 had the joy of having Tina Tilton and Queen Olivia, who I did have to get out to find the seatbelt, because I usually set my seats down when I'm carrying, because the Fiat 500s are so small. So if I go shopping too much, I got to let the seats down just to put the stuff in.
That's what happened. You could tell. That's what it looked like. That's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah, And so when I put the seats back up, I never think about, oh, let me make sure that the seat belt is back in the front of the seat. So anyway, yeah, we had to make that happen. And then once we dropped Olivia off at your mom's, we had to then race to Midtown.
Yes,
Well,
we
no,
did.
Midtown? We didn't have to race. No, Midtown. No. We had to go to Mendenhall.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I was visualizing. I knew what you were talking about, but yes, we did go to Mendenhall. You actually beat me there, which was fine. But
Which is also
so
weird because I drive slower than you.
stop.
No.
Come on now. When you're in the Lexus, when you're in the sports car, you got to put the pedal to the metal sometimes, especially when I'm alone. If I'm alone in the car, oh, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Okay.
But
Officer, I'm just in the car by myself.
stop.
That's the reason I'm speeding. I'm in the car by myself, Mr. Officer.
Oh
no.
Lord. Well. Anyway, but we got there safely, and because Jasmine had her press release at Salt Memphis on Mendenhall, 3101 South Mendenhall. Yeah, shout out to Salt, shout out to Toshiba and Aaron, and oh wow, gosh, yep. I see one more. What's his name? Okay, y'all.
I'm eating my fig Newton.
I know, so I'm sorry. Okay, yes, so shout out to everyone there. But the press was from 4 until 6, well, 4 until 5, and then 5 until 6 was her meet and greet with the fans. And man, the turnout was pretty fair, if I would have to say. Yeah, so I want to say thank you to especially the press that's under the podcast center that showed up. Want to thank Lisa with Lit Lovely Lisa TV.
Yeah.
Lisa just lit. We got some more to talk about Lisa shortly.
Lisa was lit.
Yeah, she owns her title of her show. And also shout outs to Break with Brink TV. You know, this guy is an award-winning TV host, and he brought all his bells and whistles.
Yes, he did.
And I really think Jasmine was impressed by him.
Extremely. She probably would do new things because he's also now based in Atlanta.
And Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah,
so he's not just in
Just like the Taylor Tilton show and the Taylor Tilton Hour, we are everywhere.
No, that's right. Memphis, Chat, Rome, Florence. Hey. That's why we're tired.
Well,
and then
I think what really got us tired.
She was there too.
I gotta confess. One reason we became that you should definitely be tired, and I was on the borderline, is because after we did the press and everything wrapped up around 6 o'clock, so it was a good 2.5 hours. And Jasmine really enjoyed herself. They accommodated her. They even got some of that delicious food before the kitchen, the chef, because they they weren't going to open until 7 for dinner and their weekend kickoff for the Valentine's weekend. But the chef, I can't think of her name right now, an amazing young lady, went on into the kitchen and prepared Jasmine Lewis with a delicious meal, to the point that before she was finished interviewing, she was eating.
Yeah. She sure was.
Take the plate out of the shot. Okay. But she really enjoyed it. And that led us to the extended play, because we had no intention past 6 or 6:30 to be like, hey, I'm going home. You're going home. It's a night. But what happened?
Yeah. And see, I knew I was ready to go home, or was gonna. My intent was to stay home because I knew the next day was Super Bowl Sunday, and I would be hanging out with my sorority sisters. Shout outs to all the Alpha Kappa Alphas out there. And so, but what had happened was, let me tell y'all what Christy did. Christy started this whole thing. Yes, it was. You walked out of that building first, and you hunted that lady down. Said, "Will you get a picture?"
We didn't get a picture, so I was at least saying.
So she was, "Hey, what you doing? We didn't get a picture."
But no, it was too late to get a picture. So I was going to say bye because I knew she wasn't leaving till Monday. This is Friday. She's taping the film because she's in town for Ripp's film, Queen
Angie.
I'm thinking I'll never see her again this weekend because it's a wrap. I'm done. The rest of my week is about to happen. So when we do,
so I'm gonna pick up right there. So Jasmine says, "So where y'all going? Y'all coming back? Because we're coming back at 8:30." And Christy says, Well, I
No.
didn't intend something like it. I didn't
I
intend
said,
on
no,
coming
I
back. No,
wasn't. If you
I
know what I
wasn't.
mean. And then she shamed me into coming back.
Sure did. What you got to do? You single.
Now, the reason why
That's
she knew that is because Tina done told everybody how single I am. I don't know if she's trying to get, well, anyway.
it.
'Cause there was some security guards and a lot of bouncers in the house, so maybe she was trying to get hooked up for the weekend. I don't know what she was doing.
All I know was when I walked up and heard that particular line, I said, "Oop, about face, I'm going to my car." Both of y'all got to come back because how many? This is just a once in a lifetime thing.
Yes,
Not
when she said
lifetime,
that.
but something like
Yeah, it wasn't a lifetime because it's like we've been hanging with her all day, and then we're gonna cut out on her on that night. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then lovely Lisa walks up. Oh God! Now all three of us like, I guess we coming back.
Guess we coming back. Okay, mind you, it's 6:30 around about
Right.
And Christie, you had to go home anyway because you had an interview scheduled that kind of fell through the cracks, right?
Which was the oddest thing because I'm racing home. I said, well, I have to at least leave, to make a change because she wanted to change clothes as well, and you wanted to go check in on some things. And Lisa had been on the road because she owns trucks and stuff, and had come in just in time enough to get gorgeous for the interviews. And now we're like, we got 2 hours before we come back. So I rush home, not too far from the spot, and my interview falls through. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm just gonna get dressed to go back to the I called you, and you were like, if you and Lisa hadn't called, I probably would be staying home. So we called like, hey.
You're sure right, because I don't stay right around the corner like you did. I stay in Bartlett. So I was hauling tail home, which wasn't not a real problem because I was in my sports car. But
Mr. Officer.
I know. but when I got here, I had gotten sleepy because I sat on the couch for an hour plus. And I was like, oh my Lord. Okay, well, I am still dressed. I'm still prepared. But if no one is on that phone, I promise you, I'm going to stay right here at home. As soon as I walked to my bedroom to grab the phone because it was charging, I saw a call from Lisa first, I think. Yeah, I can't remember. I believe you. I think it was
Lisa first. Lisa called first.
Hey, Miss Tina, you there yet? Girl, no, I'm still at home. She said, "Oh, are you going?"
That's right. She made it back there first, right? Didn't she?
Yeah, she was first, right? She was already there, parked because it was 8:00 at that time. Girl, no, I'm out. And I said, "Okay, well, since you're there, I'm coming." And before I could get those words out is when you called, Christie. I said, "Are you going? You still going?" I said, "Yeah, Lisa's on the other end." I just said, if no one called, I'm not going, but because you all called, let's go. And so we all prepared and headed back to Salt, which was good. I'm so grateful. I'm glad I made that choice.
I'm glad you did too, because number one, it was a super duper weekend for us middle-aged women. Now I'm all the way middle-aged. Y'all still in y'all 40s. I'm closer to 60 now, and I celebrate that. But when I tell you all, when I pulled up on there, because you all were already there, and I saw how scantily dressed those young ladies were. What did I tell y'all on the phone? I said, I feel like I'm a church lady.
You feel like a church lady?
I said, I feel like a church lady. I want to go back to the house. And change, I ain't got that many scantily. Hey, good morning, Mr.
Hold on, though. Hold on. The church lady was last, though, getting to the club.
I know, right? Baby.
But hold on. Here's what was so surprising to me, because they asked everyone to be back, about 8:00. We all got there about 8:30, but it was full. It was crowded. The parking lot was capacity packed. And for me, in my mind, from what I can recall from clubs, because I have not been into none of them in so long, I thought that they open about, it doesn't start to jump off, if you will, until about 11 p.m. So I was like, 8:00, that's fine. We'll get there. We'll have plenty parking, plenty space. Wrong. If y'all going to Salt, please, you better get there at 8:00. If they said doors open at 7, you better be there at 8. because they were
one
crap.
reason why. Okay, first of all, Mr. Henderson, good morning. I see you. He said, "I got your text, Tina. I'll respond later today." All right, he got your text, Tina. Mr. Henderson.
Hey.
Wait a minute, but one reason why, okay, if you ever come to Memphis and you are a mature adult who wants mature entertainment, Salt Memphis, truly, we got to give them a shout out. I mean, we had the pleasure before they opened at the end of last year to do a pre-launch interview, but since they have been opening, they are like the hot spot. And it turns out, Toshiba said that they put an age restriction, and they have it also, Tina, where it's a capacity limit. So number one, you have to be a certain age. So grown folk want to be there at a certain time. And jokingly, none of us want to come to the club at 11 because we want to be back in the house and sleep by 11.
Shoot, yeah.
Number one.
I got a kid.
And
that's my excuse. I don't know what Christie's excuse is. I got a kid.
Because I'm going to be sleepy at 11. That's what I'm going to be without a kid. Wait a minute. And the second thing is that you and I, just like we pulled up on that lot at 8:30, nobody want to come to a club, and then after you have rearranged your life, put the smell good on, you're looking good, beat the face, got the wig snatched, and then you come up and you can't get in. Oh no! So
it was crowded.
So that's the reason why I believe they have adhered to when the doors are open, y'all better come on in. Honey, because by 8:30. Hey, good morning, authoress T. Lachey, Grand Rising, gorgeous lady.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Let me tell you something.
So it was good. So we did have VIP passes. Ripp met us in the parking lot and gave us our VIP passes. So we were super excited about that, and we got in, and there was an area.
Correction.
Well, I mean,
hold on. This is where a little drama almost happened.
Oh Lord!
You and lit lovely Lisa had to pass it. So when we
already told you, Toshiba said that
Toshiba said, howsoever, when we got to the door, and Aaron Kearney, shout out to him who always invites us to come to Salt. His mother was also assisting the front door, and she was looking like, hey, lady, where yours at? And Aaron, thank God, saw us and was beelining. So when his mother saw, he said, "Oh, this is my mom." Because I was like, "I'm glad he told me." And I'm glad he came because she was like, she needs to pay whatever that
$20.
$20. And then thank God, Aaron. Shout out to Aaron Kearney, who also has an amazing restaurant up the street from there. But anyway, so once we finally get in, we get taken to the VIP section. Jasmine is there. She's showing us love. I mean, and it's like, she was like, "I'm so glad you all came out."
Hey, Mom. Good morning, Mom. Mom say y'all are silly. Good morning,
Mom. Now, Tina's mom is a part of the show, and we appreciate her for always listening, supporting us.
So good morning, Mom.
All that good stuff. Wait a minute.
I'm still sleeping though, Mom.
Oh, man, see, this is the weirdest part. Because Tina's always up, and I'm the one who's just now. My alarm, my daily alarm is just about to sound 9:30.
Okay, but go on. You gotta keep saying about the other.
Hold on.
So we get in. We sit with Jasmine.
Wait a minute. Mr. Henderson sidetracked me. 70 degrees today, 70 degrees today and tomorrow. Oh my goodness, I gotta get out the house. I had no plans, but I'm about to get out of it 70 degrees. But anyway, so we get in and
you better take your Theraflu with you.
Oh, I know that's right, because that's right. This weather,
Benadryl, something, wall flu.
So we get in and we're led to the VIP booth. You know what I'm saying? I'm still feeling like a church lady, because when I tell you, I said, I got to go shopping. I got to get me some tight pants and a shirt that shows a little bit more cleavage. Now I can still have my scarf because I still like.
You ain't got to convert to the world. I ain't convert. I had on my jeans. I had on my Old Navy shirt and some boots.
Well, I need to at least have that. Here we are.
9:30. Okay.
Oh, I can now wake up, everybody. Good morning.
Oh, Lord. Turn that TV off.
Good morning, everybody. You are inside the Taylor Tilton Show, which is a prelude to the Taylor Tilton Hour, featuring at 10 a.m. the Christie Taylor Show and Tina Tilton's The Blend. And guess what? The Taylor Tilton Show is brought to you by
Christie Taylor Consulting, where she teaches clients how to increase their on-air confidence and talent, show development, that word, copywriting, script, script consulting, and just a number of industry strategies, you guys. So log on to her website, www.christietaylorconsulting.com, as well as this show is sponsored by the Podcast Center. We are a professional video and podcast studio, classroom, and event space for audio visual storytellers. It doesn't matter the experience level. And long story short, it don't matter if you don't know what you're doing or not. We got you. Just come on to the Podcast Center. Broadcast your podcast on Comcast at tinatilton.com.
All right. I love it. So good morning, everybody. We are definitely talking about our super duper weekend. Now, Tina's the one that's usually up at 4 or 5 a.m. Typically by this time.
That's why I'm sleeping.
Now, see, but I really don't believe. Now, we're recounting the weekend. Friday, we were hanging out with celebrities, Ripp Entertainment once again. Saturday, we were prepping for a Super Bowl where I really was anyway. But anyway.
Yeah, we got to get on that, but we got to finish up Friday first.
Okay. So Friday night. So Friday is really the reason why we're tired, because we really were home Saturday and Sunday, but we still recovering from Friday because we did not leave till almost 11 o'clock. Can you believe it? I was
let me tell you. The entertainment was
Devin Crutcher.
He was so good. And lovely Lisa stayed lit all night long. And you guys, so there were some napkins on the table, and they started to play.
Before we get to Tina's holy napkins, let me tell you the reason why she pulled the napkin out. Now, Devin Crutcher is for grown people. Once again, Salt Memphis is for grown people. And lovely Lisa is grown. I'm the one older than both of them. But let me tell you, these young ladies, I got to make them younger than me. First of all, Devin Crutcher is an amazing R&B singer. But he also knows in Memphis how we love the blues. Well, he started pulling on not only his R&B, but his rhythm and the blues. And once he got to the blues, you can't do blues without women in Memphis going crazy.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Honey, it changed from Salt Lounge to Salt Hole in the Wall. Ladies, them ladies, baby, they if you've ever been to a real hole in the wall, you know what I'm talking about. This is when, I don't care how educated and
when they bag it up and dump it. Just go and say it. They know what you're talking about.
Bag it up.
I'm for real.
Dump it. Honey, now
Bag it up and dump it.
Lovely Lisa, she got out and got in her dance area. I ain't gonna say dance floor. Now I don't know. She didn't really get to the backing up and the dumping it, but she definitely was. Oh yeah, she was giving that cafe wave, baby. She was giving us that cafe wave. And then again, Tina started breaking out the holy oil in the napkins. Go on, Tina.
Yeah, so there were some napkins on the table, and the paper napkins. So I just politely took a napkin, and I opened it up and I shook it a little bit, and I just politely placed it over her bosom, like, hey, calm down. You're a woman of God, not in here. So of course we got a good laugh at that, and then they turned around and played wait a minute. Yeah. So then Christie Taylor got it to her feelings. Yes, one of them songs. Oh, yes, it was. I had to give you a napkin too.
Jasmine Lewis. Yeah, I was still a little slow. Jasmine
she was second.
And she had an off the shoulder, and then she gonna toss it on Jasmine's off the shoulder.
So I had to open up a napkin and put the napkin on Jasmine's shoulder. So
I didn't start moving over there because I'm over there lotioning up, smiling, and looking at people like, oh, this is so cute. But baby, when he hit some rhythm and blues, I really think he did some
the OJs. It was some OJs, whatever that OJ song. I want you near with me, something like that. So, oh Lord, let me get my. Come here, Christie Taylor. Let me get you a napkin too. Now, shake. And
now, first of all, we started Googling. We started like, who is that? What song is that? And it was the OJs, but he also, when he did some Jodeci. Now, y'all, one thing Tina ain't doing is she ain't telling y'all that every single time he did some South Memphis music, she had to put the pad on herself. She ain't telling y'all that.
You're right. I did have to cover myself with the prayer cloth.
Anything that was she had to gangster walk, and thank God lovely Lisa was sitting on the end because she probably would have got out there and started gangster walking. Matter of fact, some young ladies did, and I think Jasmine. I think they said, and Jasmine Lewis was like, "What are they doing?" And then Tina said, "They supposed to be gangster wild, but they ain't doing it right." She telling off on everybody but herself. But every single time,
I was getting to it. I was getting around to it. You didn't let me get to it yet. Yes, I had to cover myself a couple of times, but it's all right. It was all right. I sat back down in on the altar though. I sat on back down. That was my seat, my altar seat.
But I will say this: that we also had the most lovely waitress who Tina.
Okay. So her stomach was out.
Waitress, y'all. She put the napkin on the waitress.
Her stomach was out. I said, "Oh, baby, you can't be showing all that. Let me get the napkin on you."
And it turns out the young lady used to go to church with you.
Yeah, that's why I told her, come on, girl, we blessed. Come on, let's say our prayers.
However, she was actually the least. She was very well dressed compared to some of her other friends.
I know. She said, "Miss Tina, I'm 25 years old now." I said, "Oh, okay, well, go on, do your thing, girl."
And she didn't have her whole stomach out. Now she didn't have her whole.
No, but that it was. I had to cover it up with the napkin prayer cloth.
But this is all about grown people. But I tell you, the next time
my mama said, "Leave my baby alone," and my mom said, "Leave her baby alone." And let me walk. Yeah, my mom like, "Let me gangster walk."
Wait a minute, but that's my point. He tried to tell off on me. Now Lisa was every time Devin Crutcher would sing a blues, Lisa was lit.
Yeah.
Every time
there was more napkins on Lisa.
Yeah, every time there was a couple of songs Jasmine was like, now she liked the OJs too. We had to Google it to find out actually was it because it was such a smooth song. And we like, I think that's OJs. But when he did do some Jodeci, I did, have to move my shoulders. And but every time them crunk South Memphis songs and North Memphis song came on, that's when Tina should have had about 5 napkins on her. Sam?
I heard the man INDEPENDT. That ain't North or South Memphis, but that was one of the songs he sang. However, so Friday, you guys was fun, and we did leave about close to 11 p.m., which was good because they were in talks of returning the next day for Super Bowl. But I knew for real that I could not make that. I knew I was hanging out with the lovely ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Yeah.
And when we so got home, got rested, Super Bowl Sunday.
Actually,
here we are.
Hold on, Tina. We back it up. Actually, shout out to Aaron.
It's 9:38. We ain't got much time.
Hold on, but Aaron, he actually did invite us Saturday night to his wife's surprise birthday party.
No, Candy.
But happy birthday, Super Bowl Sunday. Jasmine was going to go back to Salt for Super Bowl Sunday's brunch. I did not have a chance to attend. You were hanging out with your girls. And then on, let's just say, was it yesterday? Now, this is about the love month for me. I said,
wait a minute, no, I gotta go Super Bowl. You can't skim over Super Bowl like you didn't see a whole black crew perform for halftime. Come on now, where you going? We don't even know the score. I don't know who won, them dudes. But let's talk about the halftime show that was the first. Quit biting my sweater, Kennedy. Stop.
All I'm gonna say is the set design for the Super Bowl was
I
lit.
love that set design. I love the set design.
I have to start with the lighting in the set. And then I'm going to start with Dr. Dre. Yes, honey, authors. Honey, okay. I can't skip up. Right. I will say the Rams, I believe they won. I do believe they won. I believe they won. But the set was off the chain. Dr. Dre coming up out of the thing.
Yes.
With the keyboard.
Him and Snoop Dogg were first.
Snoop Dogg, yes. They basically, yes. And then we went to, and then they surprised us with 50 Cent doing a prison curl.
Yeah. Now, nobody didn't know who he was. We said, okay, I'm familiar with that song. Okay, this looks like the video when he was hanging upside down. Who that is?
He's doing a prison curl. Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? Working out? But now I will say 50 still looking good. I don't know how old 50 is, but he looking good.
Who told you that, Christie Taylor? What TV? You must have been on a 19-inch big back one of them big back TVs, because everybody else that has seen 50 Cent. Y'all come get Christie's TV. Something wrong with it.
No. She said he's $1 now, girl.
He's $1 now. I'm telling you.
Fucked up. You know, that's what happened when you have hit TV shows and you ain't hitting the gym all the time. You know what I'm saying? You ain't your slim trim workout self. You that puffed up prison looking stuff. Like, I got to make sure I whoop everybody telling.
No. I think he got a taste of some COVID food too, because we all got some COVID pounds. And it's probably what has happened as well. So I don't knock 50 Cent for his now being $1. I get it. Because I'm $1 myself. I used to be a dime.
Good
Before
morning,
COVID-19, I was a dime.
Lavelle showing us love. Good morning.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill. Good morning.
Okay, author is T. Lachey. He said he happy now. He loves weights. Okay, what you said.
No, but I ain't knocking it. The performance was amazing. It was really good. Then Mary J. Now my husband.
But then when they put it back up and the queen was on the top, I said, "Oh, baby!" Everybody talking about. Okay, he's a $4. Shut y'all mouth. $4 don't even exist. Y'all wrong. He's in love. But I'm gonna tell you who everybody was in love with, and they said she won the Super Bowl. Like you said, y'all know who won the Super Bowl. They said Mary J. Blige, the queen of hip hop, won the Super Bowl with that outfit.
I was about to say, no, she didn't win the Super Bowl. She fell out. You don't win a Super Bowl by falling out, hitting the floor, and not coming back. I said, where you go?
Well, she fell out because she said, I'm tired of all of this drama.
I'm sorry. Mary has too many hits for her to end her Super Bowl performance with a fallout with her legs wide open. Come on now. I was expecting more from Mary.
I ain't got time. Look, the queen of hip hop won. All I'm saying is, no.
Yeah, well, the outfit did win. But I was not thrilled over that song at all.
They did say.
So I'm glad Eminem came on right behind her and tore it up.
Ooh.
Lose yourself. You only get one.
Thank you. Okay,
in life.
We gotta back it up. First of all, she said 50 still the man though, and that was Mary's dramatic exit, ladies. Yes, it was dramatic.
Please, it was not. It was not. It was so. It was too performed. Now I've seen that, and I'm serious when I say this. I've seen some of her performances where it's truly heartfelt, and where she gets into character, and it's like, God, I mean, it hits home. That did not hit home. That was just one of those. All right, 3, 2, 1, fall out, lights off. Oh man, that didn't feel authentic. It didn't. It did not feel authentic.
Lavelle says she fell out.
I'm telling you. That's what I'm talking about.
The thing is, she did the snow angel.
On the rooftop.
It was white.
Okay, you better go. Let's go on to the white boy. Let's go with him. That man was great. I love that. Like my sister and I said, he had his mature look. He's got his mature body. He had I think the song choice was a great song choice. What's that?
Belle just said another song choice would have been better. Ooh.
Yeah, for sure. Another song choice of Mary J. I totally agree.
I think he's talking about 50 Cent. Which one you talking about, Lavelle? Mary J. last song or Eminem?
Well, my mom said Mary J. did wear that outfit well, and I agree with that. That she does look good. Yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the performance. It to me, it wasn't. Again, it wasn't
like the second song.
Her best heartfelt.
You said the second song.
But anyway.
Yeah. You're not feeling the second, but Eminem did good, and then I like how Dre came back with Snoop.
With Snoop, Yep. Yep, me too. They did well. Oh, 9:45. I gotta put my hair on. What happened? What they saying? Because I gotta put my hair on.
Wait. You ain't got the hair on yet.
And I gotta leave too. You know, I gotta be.
Yes, honey. Yes, Lavelle. We're talking about that snow angel. Mary J. Blige is that snow angel. That's what I'm talking about. It was on purpose. It was white snow, and she had on all the snow crystals on her.
Cut it out. Y'all two trying to fix it. Did y'all not see her and 50 Cent on the porch sitting down? Ain't no snow outside.
But she had a hat on then.
Wasn't no snow. I don't care. Wasn't no snow.
Well, y'all I'm just gonna say they
no
did
snow,
good.
No snow angel, no nothing. She just fell out.
No
more drama.
Now he said he felt a better selection for Mary J. Blige, but like, I thought they were gonna have her do her "Good Morning, Gorgeous" or something like that.
I mean, it could have been anything, right? It's anything besides that, anything. But anyway, we don't want to stay on that because it's 9:45 and we got to keep going. But again, congratulations,
Valentine. Okay, one thing y'all don't know about me, because I'm gonna go ahead and segue in. What y'all don't know about me is that with Tina dropping all weekend long how single and no children I got, childless I am, in front of all them big old.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. You're making it sound like I just tried to throw shade on you. That's not the case.
I'm just trying to say that you was doing that, but apparently you didn't work it right because Cupid didn't shoot me, and there was a couple of muscles in the house.
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't get shot?
I saw a meme today saying Cupid and I must have beef. They had a meme where Cupid is laid out and somebody done shot Cupid. Oh God. Said, I said, thank you, Lavelle. He said we have some amazing energy. Thank you. But
I was very hopeful for you. I was very hopeful that Cupid would. You know what? Next year, I'm gonna need you to come to North Memphis. South Memphis, come on. We got shots out there.
But you know something. But I'm gonna tell you what I did do though. For the love weekend, I did cuddle up on Valentine's Day. I was booed all the way up on Valentine's Day.
With a tree?
Ooh.
No, with who? Come on now. I know you like talking to trees.
As Michael Davis, our dear friend, would say, I resemble that report. I mean, I resemble that. But I did not boo up with a tree. I actually booed up with a high school.
A high school friend?
Ooh, girl, honey, there are some high school friends that still do be crushing on me. I could call one right now and say, I know it's the day after Valentine's Day.
I don't understand. You say you booed up with a high school and you didn't finish the sentence.
Girl, I ended up spending my Valentine's Day taking on a substitute teaching job, child. Sure did. Took an assignment, child. So there was a period after you were booed up with at a high school.
Well, I thought it was an incomplete sentence.
No, what I was saying was, since nobody booed up with me, I just went on and made some money doing some extra stuff and exposing myself because you don't turn me on to subbing. And I'm like, let me just take an assignment. Girl, I'm kind of, we're going to have to do this for another day. But I am really amazed at the different schools because I did Wooddale last week, a day, Central last week for a day, did Southwind yesterday. I'm off today because, the Taylor Tilton Hour, Christie Taylor Consulting, some other things I need to do. And I'm going to do a couple of Wooddales, but I also went to Ross Elementary to meet a principal. I'll talk about that later. But it's so many different ways that people are educating their children. That's another conversation, but I'm okay. Lavelle, I know Cupid didn't show up and show out, but it's all good because I did give myself some, because I do believe in gifting, and this is Love Month all month. I got to make a doctor's appointment today, but I also bought myself 2 books. I booed up with 2 books. And one is called Self-Care for Black Women, 150 Ways to Radically Accept and Prioritize Your Mind, Body, and Spirit.
No, your dad let you bring that in, girl.
Oh, no. These are true gifts that I love.
Oh, no, I'm talking to my dog. I'm sorry.
On Kennedy King Takeover in the last 10 minutes. Kennedy.
I know, I'm sorry, but get in your cage, girl.
For Valentine's, my love day, I also gifted myself a new journal. I have been writing in my business journal because I ran out of my personal journal, and now I have a new journal, and this is a fancy one. It's called Just Breathe, a journal of self-care. So I basically gifted myself 2 books on self-care, and also going to make a doctor's appointment today. And but yeah, so I was booed up, and Love Month is, we got how many more days? I got 13.
I don't know. I'm too sleepy to be calculating and counting right now. But
tell me on the slide first of all, don't be trying to tell me on the slide how much you and Sam was keeping it up all night. Excuse me.
I didn't say all night now. I ain't that young no more.
That's the only reason why you're tired today. That's the only reason why you're tired today, because your Super Bowl Sunday with your girls did not tire you out on Tuesday.
Actually, I was on the verge of getting tired out or tuckered out from Friday. So Saturday, when the Super Bowl was over, oh, all right, girls. Well, y'all have a good one. Good night.
I don't know. See, something's going on with
Y'all
you.
can leave my house now.
What you said. What you said. I see. Lavelle said,
That's so
"Boo
wrong.
up with-"
I didn't say that, but
Mhm.
yeah, I didn't say that. I really did enjoy their company, but yeah. So Sam, my husband, we had a great dinner. We actually planned dinner at home because I was so tired and I knew I didn't want to go out to eat. So we had taken some food out, and he was going to prepare me a nice, delicious meal and everything by the time I left work. But when I got home, things were different. He had just he was dealing with some things at his job and had gotten in late and had to pick the baby up and things like that. And we were both hungry. Said, forget that dinner. We cooked that dinner on the 15th. Let's go out to eat. So we just ended up we just ended up going out to eat, and then we sat at the podcast center for about an hour or close to an hour as we waited on Olivia, and we were responding to messages, most are working. And then he went to pick Olivia up from the Boys and Girls Club because she likes going there. Um, we got
Y'all
home.
basically. So let me get this straight.
All these,
Y'all
Mhm.
had a mama and daddy's Valentine's Day.
yeah, yeah. And we got home. We had all these gifts. Everybody had gifts for each other. And I have more candy than I can even think that I want to eat because I didn't have any intentions on eating candy after today. After yesterday, I got so much candy, so many cards. Something, but you know what, Christy? Because I was like, I don't need anything. I don't need
Right.
anything. I don't know what they are purchasing because I don't need anything.
Yeah.
And that's a good place to be. So I'm grateful to God, Jesus Christ, who's the Lord and Savior of my life, the Holy Spirit, all the angels out there. Shout outs to them. To my husband, who's the head of my home. Just no, and just was
Yes.
in a very grateful position on yesterday. And many more positions on yesterday, but we ain't gonna talk about that. This is grown. This ain't grown folk radio. We
This
done.
ain't
We
this
done
ain't
here.
small.
We
This ain't
done.
Friday
Thank
night.
y'all for coming out. Thank
Wait
y'all
a
for
minute.
coming out.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This ain't Friday night at Salt. This ain't Friday night at Salt. I will say yes, Lavelle. I was booed up with my books. I was literally between the sheets. Yes, I was. I can say that between the sheets with those books. And I'm so grateful for all the love that Tina has just described. And I really woke up this morning really super grateful. The sun was shining, and I just put in a pronouncement out. And I want anybody, because some people do take this love holiday this weekend and really can internalize negative thoughts and feelings about themselves. And that's one reason why I do encourage single, married, dating women to make sure, and men to ensure that in our platonic and romantic and marital relationships that we also cultivate self-care and self-love, and make sure, as we say, have that divine love also surrounding us. Come on, testimony service. Hallelujah. Come on, Lavelle. You better hush your mouth. He said, come on, testimony services. But yeah, because divine love is the ultimate love. And I hope and pray that.
You sound like Esther right there when you just did that shout.
Shut your mouth.
Sound for the sun.
That the divine love hugs you today, and that you will see all the love that nature, trees and shrubs and the air is providing, and friendships, and what Tina and I are doing.
Or you can be like the married woman. Go get your husband and y'all have fun.
Well, if you got one,
Yeah.
you definitely make sure.
Yeah, go get your man. Y'all do the do and y'all have fun.
If you are married, I hope y'all had fun.
Make love, not war.
Ooh, make it good though. Ooh. I think it's time to go.
I think it is too. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night.
Good night. Hey, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. This is the Taylor Tilton Show. It is a prelude to the Taylor Tilton Hour. Coming up in 5 minutes, we are going to have the Taylor Tilton Hour kicking off at 10 a.m. It's the Christie Taylor Show, and I must say I'm super excited about this episode. It is going to feature a dear friend of mine who I used to tour with. His name is Keith F. Childress. He's out from the East Coast. Music has been heard around the world. You definitely want to check that out. 10 o'clock. Comcast here in Memphis, Chattanooga, Rome, Georgia, Florence, Alabama. If you don't have Comcast, just head over to YouTube. You can even listen to it on your favorite podcast platform. And Tina, at 10:30, you have
A special guest. So make sure that you all check it out today, 10:30 on Tina Tilton's The Blend. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.